If you've been feeling off lately, just low energy, unmotivated, mentally cluttered, then you are not alone. Spring makes me realize just how much is building in our minds throughout the winter, and I tried this 7-day simple reset to help clear that all out, and I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I did in this video today. One thing that I've noticed through working in mental health and in my own life too is that a lot of times when we're feeling lazy, it's not truly the laziness that is getting us, it's just the overstimulation that we're feeling. Think about all the different tasks and things we're keeping track of in the back of our minds, like when am I gonna schedule that appointment? I didn't respond to this email. I need to take the kids here. I need to respond back to this message. And it's just so much things that we're trying to keep track of in our brain that when it comes time to finally try and focus on something, all of our mental energy has been assigned to something else because we constantly have all these tabs running in the back of our heads. That's why the very first thing that I do is the mental download. The mental download is where you write down every single thing that is taking space in your brain. Is it an email? Is it a car wash that you need to do? Is it a oil change that you need to go and run? What is it that is taking space in your brain? Literally just writing everything out. This can include things like unfinished tasks. These could be things that you're worried about. These could be conversations you keep overplaying in your head, or these can be decisions that you've been avoiding. And then the next step is to split your paper into 3 different sides. The very first side is act on it, where you're going to list the things that you can actually act on in this moment. Then in the middle, you're going to write things that are called schedule it. So these are things that you can schedule out or pick a specific date where you're going to tackle these tasks. And then on the very last column on the right side, you're going to write leave it alone. These are things that are either outside of your control or you just can't do anything about them in this moment. So those are things that you're going to leave it alone and learn to let go. By listing out all the things that are taking space in our brains, it allows you to, 1, bring it to your awareness, 2, either act on it, schedule it, or leave it alone, essentially just allowing you to categorize all of the things that are taking space, hopefully reducing the amount of anxiety or overwhelm you feel when it comes to all of these tasks that are just taking up space in the back of your mind. This next step is what I call the energy audit, and I love this. This is such a powerful exercise to do. I want you to really reflect on 2 things. What is giving me energy right now and what is draining energy from me? And list out all of the things that you would consider energy drainers versus the things that you would categorize as energy givers. And this is very eye-opening because you can see, is your list longer on the drainer side than it is on the energy giver side? You can literally see the amount of stress or overwhelm or things that are taking away from you rather than refueling you. So things that might be on your energy giver side might be hanging out with friends, seeing family, going for walks, making my silly coffees at home, anything that gives you like energy, working out, things that make you feel better, things that fuel you, things that give you energy. Versus on the other side where energy drainers are, these could be things like maybe a friendship that is just like draining your energy. Maybe it's a relationship that's draining your energy. Maybe it's work tasks that you have to complete that's just like draining all your energy. Anything that you feel like is taking energy away from you and things that are impacting your well-being. Then what I want you to do is look at the list of things that are saying energy drainers and pick just one thing. It's not trying to change. If you have 5-10 things listed, it's not trying to take away or fix all of them, but pick one that you're wanting to work on specifically this week that you can change to allow you to move into more of the energy giver side versus the energy drainers. These can be really simple. They don't have to be really big changes either. Maybe it's less social media. Maybe it's less screen time in general. Maybe it's less social nights and maybe you just need more time to yourself. Maybe it's trying a different morning routine, like waking up earlier, or maybe a new nighttime routine, going to bed a little bit earlier. Just adjusting to see what is draining your energy and then hopefully fixing that one thing this week to have instant impact. The next step is the 1 area reset rule. This is where you're picking one area of your house that impacts your mood the most and choosing to reset that space. So is it your living room? Is it your desk space? Is it your bedroom? Is it your bathroom where you get ready for the day? Not trying to do an entire Sunday reset, a top to bottom full apartment or house reset, but just picking the one area that's impacting your mental state the most. Is it your closet? Are your clothes everywhere? And so when you're waking up in the morning trying to get dressed, it turns into a really frustrating process and you're not able to freshly get ready for the day. Is it your phone, your home screen? What area do you need to reset to help bring you that mental peace and not try and flip your entire apartment or your house upside down, but really just doing that one area reset that is going to bring you the most mental clarity. The next step is the nervous system habit. What is something that you can do that is going to help regulate your nervous system? Is it sitting out on your balcony for 10 minutes and getting some sun? Is it going for a quick 10-minute walk in the morning? Is it taking a quick cold shower when you wake up? Is it taking a nice hot shower before you go to bed? What is something that you can do to help regulate your nervous system or to give you that mental reset that you're needing? Personally, something that I am trying to do is get back into my morning walks. This morning, I took a nice 25-minute walk because I was listening to a podcast. I didn't even realize how much time was passing. I was really tired in the morning and I didn't want to get up, but I knew that as soon as I got out there, I wouldn't even mind whether it was 20 minutes, 30 minutes, because I just got lost in the fresh air, the sunlight, and just like in my own world. And when I came back inside, I felt so much more motivated, so much more like clear mentally and just like ready to tackle my day. So what is something that you can do? It doesn't have to be anything long or anything crazy as as well. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but something that can just help regulate and ease your nervous system. This next step is what I'm calling the identity question. And these two questions are a little bit more powerful to reflect on, and I think truly can bring some peace of mind. The first one is, the version that winter created of me was ... Think about who you were, how you acted, what behaviors you had, what moods you felt throughout the winter, and really reflect on that and write that down. What version of you was created during the winter months, or what version of you was living the most or seen the most in the winter months? And then on the flip side, I want you to ask yourself, what version of me do I want to see this spring? What version of me would I like to come to life or would like to see more frequently this spring? And as a follow-up question, I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do this week to help me become that version of me? What is one thing that I can do this week that is going to help me feel like that version of me that I want to step into this spring? This is such a good opportunity to reflect on the past few months, but also reflect on the present moment and who you want to be in this moment and going forward throughout this spring. I truly find that a nice reset always lands in that question of who I want to be and what is one thing I can do to become that person today. And the last step is pretty straightforward. It's the protect my energy rule. Now that you've gone through all of these steps, you're feeling better, you're encouraged for the spring, you feel things are fine and dandy, and then you stop doing the things that help get you to this point. So this step is all about picking at least the one thing you can do each day to protect your energy and make sure that when things are starting to go better, we don't lose the habits that we've just built in all of the other steps. We're really trying to make sure that we continue these steps on a day-to-day basis or on a weekly basis to make sure that they're long-lasting and they last throughout the entire spring, throughout the entire year, and we feel like our best selves. We don't stop as soon as we feel good. We continue these steps and these habits so that we can feel good for longer. So those are the 5 steps that I did in 7 days that truly help reset my spring. I always say that January is such a nice start to a new year, literally, but I just truly feel like spring is the perfect time to step into who you want to be. It's like the quiet little permission slip to be who you want to be and really just embody the best version of yourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. These are just a few simple steps that, when done intentionally, truly have the power to shift your entire life and your entire spring. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you're committing to these steps down in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video.